Now I used to live in Hackney, but no more of that for me. We shot the moon a month ago and posted back the key. I'm buying a suburban house on one of them estates, and only paying 15 bob a week, including rates. Now I'm a landlord, I'm a knob, with my feet upon the hob, in the nicest little house near town. I never really liked the house in Hackney Road. It wasn't nearly worth the rent we always owed. But now I pay instalments till the house belongs to me. And I've done a bit of reckoning, and as far as I can see, it's going to be mine for keeps in 1983. And I'm only paying £10 down. I'm a landlord, I'm a swell. Lummy ain't half doing myself well. Got the nicest little house near town. We've got a lovely bathroom painted blue and gold, and we gets two kinds of water, hot and cold. Now I'm digging up the garden and it keeps me in the pink, 'cause although it's pretty dirty work and I gets as black as ink, still I has a proper bath instead of sitting in the sink. And we're only paying £10 down. I feel like one of them there dukes what keep up big estates, though sometimes even they goes broke and then goes on the rates. I heard of one today. I felt quite sorry for the cuss. I felt I'd like to help him, 'cause after all he's one of us. 'Cause I'm a landlord, I'm a gent, I ain't broke nor even bent. Got the nicest little house near town. When I gets inside I never wants to roam. I sits inside the bathroom singing Home Sweet Home. Then we goes out in the garden and we has al fresco teas, with caterpillars in the jam and earwigs in the cheese, and spiders playing yo-yo up above us in the trees. And we get 'em all for £10 down. I'm a landlord, upper class. I'm a real keep off the grass. Got the nicest little house near town. There's a lady in the garden just across the way what does an hour or two sunbathing every day. And all the other women say her morals must be lax. They sniff at her across the fence. But when they turn their backs, there's Jones and me and Robinson all peeping through the cracks. And we get it all for £10 down. And when the butcher's boy comes up the garden with the meat, I'll make him scrape his boots before he goes back in the street. No, he don't go hopping off with lumps of my land on his feet, 'cause we bought it all for £10 down. Now, a little while ago, I dreamed a most amazing dream. It tickled me to death when I woke up. Now, you know just how impossible the things we dream of are. Well, I dreamt that Chelsea went and won the cup. Of course, as a result of an astounding thing like this, a host of other strange events occurred. All folks and things were opposite to what they really are, and the happenings were really most absurd. On the day that Chelsea went and won the final, all the universe went off the reel. Great Sir Harry Lauder used a 5-bob postal order to stop his shoe from rubbing at the heel. The sun came out in Manchester and funny things like that. Jack Jones MP played golf and wore a kilt and Winston's hat, and a pigeon hatched a guinea pig and blamed it on the cat. On the day that Chelsea went and won the cup, on the day that Chelsea went and won the final, farmers all admitted trade was grand. Lady Astor's bonnet had a Guinness advert on it, and Jack Hilton ran a chamber music band. Landlords called around and begged to do repairs galore, but their tenants said this wasn't fair unless the rents were more. And a film star had the self-same wife he had the day before, on the day that Chelsea went and won the cup. Two motorists collided, and each said the fault was his, and each one said I was doing 50 then. But the traffic policeman said, oh no, it was he who was to blame, and assessed the speed at something under 10. In a London pub, a person found a hop inside his beer, and the thing is in the Fleet Museum yet. Billingsgate Fish Market was the place for Oxford talk, and gave off a gentle smell of mignonette. On the day that Chelsea went and won the final, taxi men had change for half a quid. And schoolboys, holy Moses, washed their ears and blew their noses, and even used a hanky when they did. Horse takes at boarding houses were as tender as a corn, and Navvy said, dear me, when he sat down upon a thorn. And De Valera put a statue of Jim Thomas on his lawn, on the day that Chelsea went and won the cup, on the day that Chelsea went and won the final. Not a single flapper said, oh, quite. Home girls woke from slumber, and a man obtained the number that he asked for in the spring of 28. Lawyers told the truth and then refused to take their fees. 20 folks got OBEs and 7 got DTs. And the sergeant major shouted, gentlemen, please stand at ease, on the day that Chelsea went and won the cup. Doctors wrote prescriptions that we all could understand. Toast got drunk and eels got stewed and lobsters all got canned. And Gordon Richards wore Carnera's trousers in the Strand, on the day that Chelsea went and won the cup.